What is up, you beautiful people? Teacher Willie here to give you another opportunity to practice your listening. We're going to do an all English live because today is Jilly Willie show. My sister will be here momentarily. She'll be here to participate in this live. If this is your first time, if you speak Portuguese, make sure that you do the normal things, but the main thing is make sure that you subscribe and make sure you don't let your dogs be loud like our neighbors right in the middle of my live. So subscribe if this is your first time. Most of our content is in Portuguese, but we do have a list where I put all of the tips that I give in English. We have some English lives that we do once in a while. Not everybody. There are some people who ask us to do only English, like Glassy, and other people ask us to do just English live sometimes. And so that's what we're doing tonight. And once in a while, we do that with my sister. Sometimes we do a live with my sister where we teach her some Portuguese. I translate for the people that come. And that won't be tonight. Tonight will be all English. So make sure that you subscribe if you're a Portuguese speaker and that you take a look. You can put in your search, you can put ACES English list. And actually, I'm going to change the name of the list. I'll put English list together with the name of the list so that you can find all of our content that is only English. Larissa's here. Hi, Larissa. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. So what else let's see who's here. Hello, Wilson. Good to see you again. It's always interesting to see Wilson because Wilson is my last name. Wilson, a first name in Brazil, but it's a last name in the US. So today we're going to talk about how virtual immersion can help you to learn English during the pandemic. And so we'll talk about that with my sister as soon as she gets here. She should be here any minute. Vinny's here. Good to see you, Vinny. Thanks for coming. Yes, you are here. Thanks for being here. So we will be here probably for about 45 minutes to an hour. So make sure that you stick around for that. If you're here, just real quick checking in, make sure that you come back and talk to us. Again, for our Portuguese speakers, if you are a Portuguese speaker and would like to participate in our level 1, basic 1 or basic 2 class on my Instagram, you can, we just started a drawing where you can win that course, which is a live course that I give, an intensive live course. You can win it on Instagram. So follow me there, Prof. Willie Brazil on Instagram. Let's see. Ellie, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Norma Castro's here. Hi, Norma. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Thanks. We got some people that looks like first timers or that that haven't commented before. So thank you very much for coming. And pretty close now. I'm actually going to send her a message now. I don't know if she got my last one. I'm ready. She will be here soon. Okay. Today is Brazilian Independence Day, so no work for us. Congratulations to Brazil and Brazilians. So let's do, while we're waiting for Jillian. There's Glassy. Let's get to some questions. Thanks, William. I'm gonna love it. So let's get to your early questions. If you have questions, obviously, if you have questions for my sister, she'll be here soon. Also, for those of you who haven't been here before, when my sister's here, she lives in the United States. She lives in the state of Utah near Salt Lake City. And she is an English teacher like me and is getting her certification in TESOL, which is Teaching English to Students of Other Languages. Please, teacher, what's up number? Send me kindly. No. Everybody has to follow the same. Everybody has to follow the same structure, the same procedure in order to get into the WhatsApp group. You have to just follow the rules. Go to our WhatsApp group video, watch the video, then you send me an email with the rules, and you have to take a level test in order to get into our intermediate or advanced groups. And in order to participate in our basic group, you need to be a Portuguese speaker. So there you go. Nope, we're not going to send you the WhatsApp number. Not going to happen. I don't send the WhatsApp number. I send the link once you show that you know the rules and you are willing to follow them. So basically, it's kind of a filter that I do to make sure that we don't have idiots getting in there and trying to sell things or trying to we actually, believe it or not, we had some harassment that was happening from men harassing women in our groups. And so since we put this extra filter in to make it a little bit harder to get into the group, we haven't had that problem. So it's worked out really well. And so we don't send out the direct link anymore until you show that you know what the rules are and that you are willing to follow them. So just like everybody else, I will show you right now how you can get into our intermediate or advanced group. You can go to YouTube and go Aces English. What's up? And then this first video, it's got 27,000 views. That's pretty cool. And then there's another. I think this is a newer video. Yeah, this is the newest video. But you can go to the first video, and then you just watch the video. And in the video, it goes through the rules. Let's see. So, for example, no swearing is the number one rule, and then you just go through, watch the video. I'm not going to do make it easy for you. You're going to have to actually watch the video, but then you can do that and send us, because you also need to take a level test. Once you take the level test and send it to us and show us that you are either intermediate or advanced, then I put you into the appropriate group. Is it possible we create a WhatsApp group here? Is it possible for us to create a WhatsApp group here? I guess it's possible. Today we celebrate the day that Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum took away some aliens. No way. Nice, Rafael. Yeah, took away would be, so took away means that they took them to somewhere else. I would say probably blew away, which would be to use a gun. That's to blow something away. Blew away some aliens. That's pretty good. I like that, Hoff. What's up, group here? Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about either. Good evening, Maria Paracida. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Any second now, my sister should be here. Let me see if she got my last message. So we'll see. Should be here any second. So let's go. Let's start with your questions. Glassy, do you have a question for me? Help me out. Ask a question while my late sister, that's not very American for her to show up late like this. Actually, she has another like 30 seconds before she's late because I told her between 5 after and 10 after. Let's see what we can talk about. Okay, so let's talk about something Englishy. Let's talk about the past perfect. So when we have the past perfect, we have a couple of things that happened in the past. So for example, when I came to Brazil in the year 2000, when I came to Brazil in 2000, I had been to Brazil once before. When I came to Brazil in 2000, I had been to Brazil once before. Okay, so in 2000, when I came to Brazil, I had already been here once. So it works for positive things or negative things. You can say, when I came to Brazil in 1996, I had never been to Brazil. So we have if we look at a timeline, we have two things happening on the timeline: the first thing and the second thing. Okay, so when this thing happened, then this thing had not happened yet, or had happened yet already, had already happened. So, for example, in 2000, I had already been to Brazil. So when I came in 2000, something had already happened, that trip to Brazil the first time. And when I came in 1996, I had not been to Brazil yet. So that had not occurred yet. But would then occur later on. So that's the past perfect. Blew away. Yep, blew in the past. BLEW. Blew away is it's a slang term to say basically shoot someone until there's nothing left. Most of the time we use it that way, but it could be also used to just shoot. What's the difference between have been to and have been in? So we usually use have been to with places. I've been to Balneário Camboriú, but I haven't been to Rio other than the airport. I haven't been to Copacabana or Ipanema or any of the beaches. I haven't been to any beaches in Rio, just the airport. So that's two we usually use with places, and have been in would be in like inside of something. So I haven't been in let's see, what's something I haven't been in. I haven't been in a brand new Mercedes. I haven't been in a brand new Mercedes, so I've never been inside a brand new Mercedes. Or I haven't been in. I don't think I've ever been in a mansion, for example. I've never been in a very big mansion, a big house. So those. So two being places, and in being more of when you're inside the walls of something, or inside of a place. Good question. I wonder if my sister fell asleep. If she did, and let's see, maybe she's having an internet problem. We'll have to keep our fingers crossed and see. So tell me where you're at, everybody that's here. Tell me where you are watching from, and also tell me what time it is there. I'm curious. I am here in Palmas, Tocantins, Brazil. It is 8. Sorry, it is almost 8:15 p.m. our time, and there you go. Thanks, I got it. Okay, very nice. If you are a Portuguese speaker and are watching this, don't forget to that the signups are open for what is going to be the first social network, free social network based on learning English. So you can go to acesenglish.online. Just put that in your browser, and you can fill in all of the information in order to do your pre-sign up. And once we launch, we will let everybody know that we're ready to go. TT English, hi, how are you? So this is something interesting. When we're actually speaking English, we only use professor with a university professor. I am not a university professor, so I would be teacher. You could call me hi teacher or whatever. If you wanted to be formal, like we are in the United States, you could say, hi, Mr. Wilson. But professor is only university professor, which I am not. That would be cool, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm watching from Sao Paulo City, okay? Excuse me. What's the difference between I've studied and I've been studying? Okay, so I've studied means that it's something that happened in the past. So, for example, I've studied Esperanto. Okay, so I've studied Esperanto. Right now, I'm not studying Esperanto. So I can't say I've been studying Esperanto because it's not something that's continuous. So I can say I've studied Esperanto for a total of, I don't know, a year. So I've studied for a year total in my whole life. Now that year can continue, right? I can start studying again, which I should. I could start studying again tomorrow, and then that year can grow to a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years. So that's why we use the present perfect, because if I say I studied Esperanto, it means that it's in the past, and it gives the idea that I'm not going to study Esperanto again. I've been studying is something that is continuous. So if I continued, if I were still studying Esperanto, then I could say that I've been studying Esperanto for a certain amount of time. I like to use the example of living. And I'm going to bring my sister in. As soon as she is done sticking her tongue out at me, I'm going to bring her in.
Hi.
Funny. So the example that I like to use with the present perfect and present perfect continuous is about living. So I can say, I have been living in Palmas for 6 years, and I can say I have lived in Palmas for 7 years. They can both be true because I lived in Palmas from 2009 to 2010. Then we moved, and then we came back. So in all, I have lived in Palmas for 7 years, but I have been living continuously, and that's the idea. With present perfect continuous, it's something that's continuously happening. So I have been living in Palmas continuously for 6 years this time. Now, if I went back to the United States and stayed for a year or two or whatever, then I wouldn't be able to say that I have been living in Palmas, because I wouldn't be anymore. So then I could say I have lived in Palmas and then the total, but then I wouldn't be able to say I have been living any longer. Thank you, Jillian, for being here. Thanks for coming late.
Yeah.
Why were you late?
Well, I was trying to what is it called? Jimmy rig.
Jerry rig.
I like to say Jimmy instead of Jerry.
I understand. Yes.
And then I had to block the dogs from being able to go outside because they're barking at the neighbors. I'm talking fast. I just realized. Okay, so they needed to use the bathroom, and so I had to wait. So stuff really does happen.
It does. It's too bad you didn't already know what time it was going to be.
I didn't know they were going to bark at me.
I'm not English. Please tell me. Sorry, sir. Disturbed, but I'm not English. Please tell me. Okay. Arusha.
My screen is frozen.
Arusha, I'm not sure exactly what you're saying. I'm not English either, as a matter of fact. I'm American. Are you calling your sister? Can we already begin to call Jillian? Julium. Oh, Julium. The whole Julium thing. I think Rafael only came to see you. Watch out or careful. What's the difference? Watch out or careful. What's the difference? Julian.
My screen is frozen and I'm making a crazy face in the picture. So
you're fine. It's not frozen here.
I know, but
you don't want to see yourself making it. Okay.
I'm starting to tell you, like explain to you. So I'm like.
That's how you always look, though. That's the thing. Do you want to go out and come back, or how do you want to do it?
Yes, I'm going to leave. Bye.
Bye. So let's look at Glacier's. Go. Just go then. Just get out of here.
It's frozen. I can't do anything.
I think I can remove you, but I don't. Oh, there she's gone. Okay. So watch out or careful. Be careful. So we have actually three that you can use. Watch out, be careful, or careful. Careful is just like a shortening of be careful. So I would say watch out. Watch out is usually more of an exclamation, like watch out, watch out. It's usually more, there's more urgency in watch out, but they're very similar. They're synonyms. So if you were to say, you could also say be careful, but watch out gives, I think it gives just a little bit more of a sense of urgency is what I would say there. Good question, Gassi. Okay, so remember today's, we're all English today. So it takes two. It doesn't take someone to do something. It doesn't take someone to do something. It means that it's not necessary for someone to do something. Out of context, it's very difficult to explain. But if you want to, how can we do this? The next live that we do in Portuguese, I would be happy to explain it. I don't want to explain it in Portuguese, being that this is an all English live, but and she's back. So what's that? Is that your couch? That background?
This is my pillow, my body pillow.
Trying
to hide that, but no, it doesn't go.
It looks better. It looked better. It looked better when it was behind you instead of in the air. But,
you don't like this?
No, I don't.
No?
That's
what about,
weird.
Oh, I got this really good idea. You're gonna love it.
No, that's fantastic. That's nice.
It didn't work.
Okay.
Okay. What was the question?
I already answered it, but so Larissa would like to know about it doesn't take someone, the structure about it takes two. So her example is it doesn't take someone to do something, or it takes someone to do something. I'm a little bit confused. I think this is one that I need to answer in Portuguese because I'm not exactly sure.
I'm not sure either.
Where she's going with that. What's up, Mateus? Good to see you.
Hi.
I wish I could speak that fluently. Yeah, I know what you mean. But you'll get there. You'll get there, Larissa. You'll get there.
Well, I wish I knew more than boy in Portuguese. So.
Yes, you will after. Jillian is coming. I'm going to announce it right now. Jillian is coming to Brazil. So get your tickets now for the Jilly Willy show live.
We're starting to sale, and the tickets will be on sale in. They can't understand me. I'm talking too fast anyway.
No, you're good. I can understand you. That's all that matters. Good evening, Everson. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Sonia's here. Sonia's my student. Say hi to Sonia.
Hi, Sonia. Nice to meet you.
Rafael. So he wanted to say when you weren't able to get out of it was frozen, and he said he wants to say, how do you say step on top of your cell phone and it'll turn off? Or so you could say step on your cell phone, but you would probably say like stomp on your cell phone is when you step hard, when you want to like crush a can, like an aluminum can or something, then you use stomp. Which was a Broadway show, right? That was all about dancing, and they were stomping and doing stuff like that. Arusha's crying now because we didn't understand what in the heck they were talking about. Hi,
nice to
Jilly.
see you too.
Can you read it for us? Go ahead, because
all right. Hi, Jilly. Nice to see you. When you're here, Willie speaks English. That's the only way to listen to his English much better. I hate Portuguese. Oh, I shouldn't have been born here. Yeah, so can you explain that a little bit? Because that's a very common, because in Portuguese, you don't have to use the verb to be with born. So can you explain how that works? I'm not sure. It doesn't help that there's like a negative in there too. So I shouldn't have. So you need to say be born, and you're not past tense borned. You are born. And
with the verb to be in front of it. Yeah.
Right. To be born, and then aqui.
Aqui. Good.
I don't know.
Hey, that's Portuguese too. Now you know 2 Portuguese words.
Aqui.
Yeah.
Aqui,
so basically, yeah, if you want, you are really good if you're in great shape. If you ever want to call a cow, you're a male cow, you're in great shape. So basically, to be born is the infinitive. And so in your case, where you're using the present perfect, it would be, I shouldn't have been born here. So born is going to be in the regular form, and then the been is going to be the part that goes to the past participle. What's that?
What's that?
Glassy sometimes
calling a cow.
No, Glassy sometimes forgets that we read these a few minutes afterwards. I think she was talking about your body pillow, but I'm not sure.
My body pillow is awesome.
It is actually very cool.
My neck moves.
Larissa said no problem. Larissa seems very cool.
Yeah.
It's an all English live. So your sister was not managing to turn off the cell. I tried to translate pizza like if it was a spider or something. so the verb pisar in Portuguese is to step on something, to step.
Okay.
So that's what he was trying to say.
I see.
Arthur Souza, thanks for coming, first timer. What is the difference what's the difference between entrepreneur and businessman or businesswoman? Woman. So if you're going to say, usually if you say businessman, then you're going to say businesswoman and not women, which is the plural. Do you want to take that?
Entrepreneur is someone who typically builds their own business, and then businessman or woman, I mean, there's an obvious difference there, but they work for the business typically.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Owner versus worker, maybe.
Well, although you can be an entrepreneur and a business person,
and both.
right?
You can be both.
Let's be politically correct. Be a business person, but not all business people are entrepreneurs. I like that. I like that difference there that you put. So yeah, entrepreneur is someone who starts their own business. Business person can be someone who starts their own business or works in a Fortune 500 company, for example, is a possibility. Good evening, dear Jilly. So cute. Arusha
thank you.
I'm guessing he or she, I don't know. The person likes the body pillow.
Likes the pillow. And I can make different scenes as we speak.
Yeah, that's great. Not stoomp. It's stomp with one O, not stoomp. I think stoomp is what Jillian's doing right now. She's stooping that. Because we just created that word. So
it's not an English word.
It's not an English word. Stop stooping the pillow.
Jilly Willy show.
Although it sounds kind of bad if you say stop stooping the pillow. It sounds like something else. Hey, teacher, I need to leave. Not leave out, just leave. So leave out is I'm carrying my uncle Heath. He'd been in a hospital by COVID-19. You're carrying him? Is he unconscious?
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, this is serious. Stop stooping when he was in the hospital with COVID. Well, he'll be in our prayers. We hope that everything works out. Thanks for everything and have a great night, classes. Is there a problem with using these expressions? I think, I guess, I find, to say eu acho. Okay. Let's tell Mateus when you should use I think and when you should use I guess. It's hugely problematic. I've had several teachers that came to work for us that speak very well that have problems with this. It is one of the most problematic things for people that are intermediate to advanced.
So very likely I will get the answer wrong.
Well, but very likely, then you'll probably get it when you're here teaching. Then you'll get this question. Right. So it'll be good.
I guess that I'm gonna get this answer wrong. because I'm not sure. So I think usually, okay, so when I use it, it means I actually have had this thought. I think I'm right. So I think, I could be wrong though. So I think, I don't know. And then I guess is, I guess my dogs are really loud. No, I know.
Yeah, you know your dogs are really loud.
Yeah. I guess so. That would be kind of answering a problem, right? It's a question you're guessing.
Yeah, so that's literally guessing. The way that I like to put
I
it,
guess is I think.
yeah. So the way
I
that I
use
like to
those
put,
two the same.
yeah, the problem is that they both are translated the same way, but the feeling is a little different. For example, I think something, it's something that I think. Usually with I guess, there's something that took you to that point. So for example, you were late, and when I looked at my watch and it was a few minutes after when we were going to meet, then I could say, I guess she's going to be late, right? It's not something that I just think out of nowhere. It's something, there's something that led me to that. So for example, I can think it's going to rain, but if I look out the window and the clouds are dark and it's starting to have lightning and thunder, then I can say, I guess it's going to rain, because something took me to that conclusion.
But if you come to America where there is no Teacher Willie, most Americans use those words the same. So,
okay.
So maybe you don't think so? You think people say them right all the time?
Yeah, I don't think someone says, for the main problem that people have here is they say, for example, I guess I'm going to eat. Right? There's no
okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense if you just say, for example, I guess I'm going to go home now. Right? It's because in that sense, it should be I think. It's something that you just think. So if I'm at school, I have a class at 8:30.
You have to come to a conclusion. So when I was thinking about it, I guessed that it would be kind of like the scientific process where you have to have an idea and then figure it out. So right during that time, you're guessing before you actually find the fact.
Yeah, and the thing is also is that there's not just one use of I guess. There are more than one use of I guess, but the main problem that I see is this usage of I guess when you should use I think, but there are more than one usage of usages of
I think,
of I guess,
and I think,
yeah.
Yeah.
Good question. Hello, your class in Zoom is for all. Yes, Felipe, I'm going to answer your question tomorrow morning. I saw you put a comment on one of the videos about the Zoom class. Yes, the Zoom class is for Basic 1 and Basic 2. And also, Felipe, you can check my Instagram, Prof. Willy Brasil, and we are having a drawing, and someone will win. We'll be able to take that class for free. Somebody that enters the drawing, so you have a chance to also win that class. But yes, I will answer that tomorrow. If I remember tomorrow morning, Felipe, I will answer your question. Thank you very much for leaving a comment on another video. I shouldn't have been born here. She still is having a problem. So I shouldn't have been born. Glass. Born. I shouldn't have been born. Not borned. Borned doesn't exist. Borned doesn't exist. And Elena's here too. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it was a joke. It didn't matter.
Okay. You remember Elena from your class? Elena's here too.
Hi, how are you?
Also, I'm going to try and get you, I have a friend of mine that I'm going to try and get you. Glassy kindly said that people could join her class as an experimental class, so I'm going to do that.
Thank you, Glassy, for being generous.
Thanks, Willie and Jilly. I went to your school here in Palmas and participated in the selected process. Do you remember me? Yes, kind of. I don't think you had a beard at the time. but I think
What
I
about
do
the
remember.
mustache?
I don't remember that either. But he looked
So
younger.
facial
So
hair in general.
yeah, thanks for clearing that up. I'm sure he was confused. Glacis is angry.
Hey, it
I
was
don't hate
English. So.
Portuguese. I love it. Remember, love is what I call a scared verb because it needs something with it most of the time. So I love it, not I just love. I love is like I have a lot of love in my heart. It's not specific enough in this case.
I really love that you said that I have to come with something else. I never thought of it like that.
And most of the time, right? Not always. I'd pay anything to be born. Okay, I think we're starting a disease here where it's spreading. To be born, everybody. To be. I'm going to write it right here. To be born. Let's just get that out of the way. To be born. So okay. So there's what we want to say. I would like to have been born. I would like to be born in the next life. If you believe that, then I'd pay anything to be born in the U.S. just to learn Portuguese. Irony mode on. To have to learn Portuguese if you were going to learn it. The irony might have gone over my head.
Was she making fun of
the
born? Sorry.
I'd pay anything to be born.
Fabio.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Good evening, Elon.
Good evening. Hello. Welcome. We're not really partying as much as usual. We're kind of speaking English. So
to be born. Ka 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 ka. You can't use ka 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 in an English speaking live. You have to use ha ha ha.
We know what it is, though.
We know what it is, though. Yes.
But English do in America, they do say HA, ha ha ha.
Okay, so the title that I gave this video that I wanted you to talk about is the oh, there she goes. She corrected. First, everyone trust in my English. It was spelled, yeah. So she said, I spread it. Everyone. So remember, everyone trusts. So remember, everyone is one of those indefinite pronouns where then we need to conjugate it third person singular. So everyone trusts my English. You don't need in. And Larissa said, ha ha ha. I'm making fun of being born here. That's what he's making fun of. There we go.
Being
now
born there is cool.
Now Glacis is laughing correctly. Okay.
I will correct the way you laugh.
So Jillian, how can we're talking about virtual immersion during the pandemic. So how can someone having class with you in a virtual immersive setting, because you don't speak Portuguese or any other language that anyone here might be speaking other than English, how can that help someone who maybe even someone who isn't advanced? How can that help them in their English journey?
I think the best way it helps is to force you to use the words in English that you do know. So you don't have anything to fall back on. You actually have to use your English because it won't understand otherwise. Yeah,
that's good. I forgot what I was going to say, but it just completely, I completely drew a blank. Yeah, so that's good.
What else does the class do? Did you have something like that?
What class?
An immersion class. What does it do for the student?
LOL. So Rafael is giving an LOL too.
LOL works, yes.
Julia, I want to study English with you from October or November. So if you say, remember, Elena, if you say from October or November, then you usually are from is when it starts, and usually you give when it ends. So here you want to say starting in October or November, because we don't want you ever to stop. So there you go.
Yay! Can I react? now? I would
Yes.
love that. That would be really fun. Okay. That's all I have to say.
Very nice.
Yes, I am.
Not you. That you're.
Oh.
I'm having a problem. I'm not able to. It's taking forever to bring up the.
Something's wrong with the connection, I think.
I think it's because it's a holiday, and so everybody.
Oh, they're bored.
There is bored. Jillian, try to convince Willie to come to Curitiba. Meu Deus. Everyone trusts. I told you that I'm stupid.
But it's not true. You're not.
No, not even a little bit.
I love that you are working on it. Like you're willing to put yourself forward right there and write out in English. Very good.
It's good. And I have to say, she has improved so much with her confidence since she has been having classes with you. It's been impressive, the difference.
So
really,
that's another reason to have class with me.
Yes. I wish I could remember what I was going to say.
That you were going to say, it's just awesome to have class with Jillian.
No, it is, but that's not what I was going to say. I have problem to form sentences. Do you know some method to it? Yes, I do. You could start with our course here on YouTube. If you go to Aces English Lesson 1, you can just put in Aces English Lesson 1. Actually, I'm going to do it real fast to show you. So if you go to YouTube and you go Aces English, for anybody that wants to either start over or fill in the holes, I like to say the holes in your English, you can start right there. Aces English Lesson 1. We have the first 20 lessons for now. For temporarily, we have the first 21 lessons on here. Don't go to this guy. Go to one of my videos. All the rest are mine.
Do you always have a yellow background?
The first 5 do. If you go, let's see if we can find. Yeah, so like lesson 12 is that. I think 6 to 10 is purple. I change them every 5. Yeah, nope, 18 is purple. So I don't remember what the other one is. So there you go. You can do that. So yes, start our course. It'll help a lot. Ildernanges. Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming. I have a lot of problems with the present perfect. Yes, so you can go Aces English, present perfect. If you are a Portuguese speaker, then I would say go put in, let's do that too. What the heck? It's fun. So go again to YouTube and put in Aces English. Present perfect. And these guys stole my spot. This guy stole my spot. It's supposed to happen. Okay, don't put that in there. Oh, here it is right here. Or just put Aces English Lesson 29. But here, what you can do is it'll start off at the beginning like they like to do. So it starts at the beginning. But what you can do is if you go
at the beginning.
But what you can do is
special lesson.
Now on YouTube, creators can put in the timestamp, and you can click on the timestamp like I did here, and it goes directly to wherever they marked. So where I clicked on the timestamp now is where I start to teach about present perfect. So that then you can watch the presentation. You can watch the whole video. This is the most important lesson in the first workbook, in our first workbook. So you can start at the beginning, or you can skip straight to the present perfect in that video. Okay.
I think that is hey.
I think that was a mistake. Maybe either hey, she's trying to write hey, or it was a mistake. Might have been a mistake.
Sent it sooner than she meant.
Maybe her cat got on the keyboard, or her son, or who knows what. Okay, well, let's finish up the questions here. Last questions, and you can already start to, we'll give you about 30 seconds to finish up your questions, and then you can start putting bye. You are very welcome, yo there, Nanjis. I need to do a video just about the present perfect. Oh, I do have one. Oh, it's all English too. I actually have a series about present perfect. I never talk about it because it's all in English. Why didn't it show up? That sucks.
Time to get motivated.
I'm gonna have to change the title. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm at a point that I make few mistakes in the sentences. So you make a few or you make few, because I for one can tell you don't make few, you make some mistakes in the sentences, but people still having trouble. There's a mistake on getting what I tried to say. I just say stupid things. Maybe that's why. No, actually there are some, I would say in most of your sentences, there are little things that are problems. So maybe most people have problems with underconfidence. You might have a little bit of a problem with overconfidence. I would try and
I doubt it.
Okay, go ahead.
I think there are just a few mistakes. Like that, that paragraph, there are a few, but you can understand exactly what he's trying to say.
Yeah, but he's having...
It's not correct.
But people that he talks to are having problems understanding what he's saying.
Yeah.
So it might be, the way that I look at it, it might be that he is just going with what he's saying and not paying attention because he believes that he is speaking with less mistakes than what he... Go ahead.
Is that true?
Hello, Jean-Victor. Good to see you. I guess that I saw another video on YouTube. Did you talk for people in Brazil? Did you use... No, I don't use the Callan method. I'm not even sure what it is, actually.
Wow, new thing to learn.
I use my own method. Alive. Yes, today's live is all English all the time. Okay, go ahead and say bye. Let's start getting your byes in so that we know that there are no more questions on their way and the internet is causing problems. Ever since I started doing that, I stopped cutting people's questions off.
You were doing that?
Well, no, because the internet, they would ask a question.
Oh, yeah.
I would say bye, and I would click on end the live, and then the question would pop up right as I was ending the live.
Then you feel bad.
Not really. I should, but
you're a guy.
I was like, oh darn. Oh darn.
Oop.
So how's the weather there? Is it hot?
It is hot. It got up to about 98 today. 98, and yes, with warm breezes throughout the day, as well as a bit muggy and smoky from California's fires.
Was it muggy?
And then
what's the relative humidity?
What's the what?
The relative humidity, the percentage of humidity?
I haven't checked. Would you like me to, or do you want me to guess? It was higher than normal. Okay, it was higher than normal. I'd say it was probably about 20.
Okay. 20%? So, that's still pretty low.
I mean, yeah, it's always low. That's why I love living in the desert.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for joining us for the Jilly Willy Show. We try and have the Jilly Willy Show every Monday. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes life gets in the way. But no matter what, we will be here. I launch a video every Monday. Generally, they're in Portuguese, and they're generally live Portuguese lives. But we'll be back in some form or another. We'll be back next Monday, about 8:15 p.m. So don't miss us live or the edited video. And make sure you come back. Let's see. Last question. Teacher, besides what I wrote inside the parentheses, what would be the correct sentence? I'm at a point that I make few mistakes in sentences, not the sentences, but people are still having trouble getting, not on getting, having trouble getting what I try to say. So those would be the mistakes.
Or understanding would probably be better. But people are having trouble understanding what I try to
it's
say.
more formal, but getting there wouldn't be a problem with getting, but understanding would be more formal there. Where do you learn the Portuguese? Your pronounce is very good. Thanks. I learned Portuguese in Brazil, actually. I studied for 2 months when I was studying to be a Mormon missionary, and then most of what I learned happened in country, but my Portuguese got better after I got married because I had to learn really well so that she couldn't yell at me in Portuguese without me knowing what she was saying.
That's the only reason I'd learn to.
All right, guys. Thank you, Jillian, for being here again, once again.
You're welcome.
And thank you, everyone who showed up. We will be back.
Me.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Thank you for having me.
I'm very there. Yeah, you're welcome. Or something.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week. What?
What was that? Did you see your face when you said that?
No, I was looking at you, actually. Thanks for coming, everybody. We will be back next Monday. Until then, I'm Teacher Willie. Keep studying and don't give up.
I'm Teacher Jillian.
Oh, and Teacher Jillian's here too. Sorry. I forgot about Teacher Jillian. Say goodbye already, Teacher Jillian.
Bye.